Well, she is an angel, but that doesn't mean she gets to fucking rewrite the laws of unreal. Jackstar 3, who's that? Oh my goodness. Wow, they just have to fucking make this all up. Wow. Wow. What a bunch of losers. Oh, hi, right here. So, what happened? Somebody very, very, very important system. And they were wondering because it kept on over and over. So why coming up over and over? Didn't hack. And then I just hacked it. So they don't know what the fuck to do. Good news is I have lots of friends now. Hi. They were wondering because it kept on over and over. So why coming up over and over? Didn't hack. And then I just hacked it. So they don't know what the fuck to do. Good news is I have lots of friends now. Hi. Start with your own. Are we doing this? Oh my god. Okay. Well, I guess we're really doing this. Hi, I'm Michael Clifford Guzzi. I like this hat. This is a cool hat. I'm tired. I just had to do. It's not fair to ask me to do my own tech support and then do a stream. Like, it's an all-day job just getting this thing to fucking work. So somebody is going to owe me for that. I'm not going to say who, but I know. God, now my whole body is like, ugh. So I guess I could take drugs, right? Isn't that a good idea? No, not today. Today's Independence Day from drugs, he said while vaping. Is this really happening? Fuck, you fucking bastards. I can't believe you people. Oh, and it's on a totally different channel. Oh my goodness gracious. Wow. Well, it's really just a display error. It's a display error that then catches up and really does a number on some people. Yeah, a little yellow. They're yellow. That's all. They need to get cleaned. Obviously, they need to get cleaned. Duh. Yeah. Do you think? Wow. Not just any person can take you to the dentist. But I could have a police escort if you want. You know, everything was working great. I invented it, and then I stole it, and then used it to do something that I would never do. So I guess they're gonna pay for that because I guess that proves that they did it, huh? Yeah, because the sure shit wasn't me. No, I didn't go to Dubai. I didn't go to Madagascar. I didn't go to Jakarta. We're pretty clear on that. So as long as I can't teleport, I'm innocent. Great. So it'll be another few years before teleport school is available. Fucking bastards. Like, people just don't think to understand what they're doing. They just don't. They don't take the steps necessary to recognize that there are actions and there are consequences. And you're gonna experience them. The consequences are coming. Like the other day. Fuck, it probably wasn't the day. I did this thing. I said a name, and I inadvertently summoned my friend. And I didn't need him. Shit. Oh, he says everybody makes a mistake. I'm sorry, man. Yeah, he's my friend. Okay, he's not a god. Is he? He better not be. If he's a god, you are fucked. You're way worse off than Clark Kent was when Zod came to town. Sending in a dummy to sacrifice you, sexual encounter to make you sick. Don't do that. Lonnie killed 3 people and his child. I know that guy. I got his number. It's probably a joke. Maybe that's how they teleport. I'm crying because it is so hard to find yourself in this world, especially when you don't know the first step to finding yourself. So when you find yourself, that comes with boundaries. You use it for yourself and for other people, and you stand on it. No one can come. Situation. Nobody else is, and it's crazy. But I'm absolutely nothing. No kidding, baby. God is my foundation. I'm not perfect. I'm still. I know who this is. It's not. Oh gosh, something like that. Okay, so I guess somebody fucked up pretty bad, and they just learned 2 hours ago. Well, they just learned 2 hours ago. Somebody's little sister got her wings back. Good job. That's important. That's really important. Yeah. See, that's why that didn't work. Yeah. You're forgiven for me, certainly. Pretend that you're not. Pretend you're. Yeah. You don't want to jump up. You don't want to jump away just yet. I could forgive you with my penis, but you wouldn't want that. No, 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 no. You don't want to fall again. Okay. You don't. No. It's not. Take it from me, kid. Take the exit when it comes. You don't want to. You don't want to. You don't want to do this again. It took me. Oh God! Like what? Like 7 months. 7 months to do this. So and that was starting from scratch. That was from being a baby and then growing up and living through public school. Take it from me. Don't not send your kids there. But now my phone's all frozen. I might be mad later, but I did already forgive you, so I'll deal with that. I can accept that easily. Oh God, Jesus, it's fucking stupid. Oh, really? Well, I can't see you and I can't hear from you. Let's watch my show again. Yeah, let's watch my show. Did you get to see it yet? Why not? I mean, you're gonna get to see it, so you might as well. It's a good one. Let's start over. The problem is that it's kind of stuttery, and no, I can't hear you. I'm sorry. Yeah, I know. It's really sad that you could, if YouTube allowed this setting to say something other than auto. See, it has to be auto because they can't do it automatically. And the reason why they can't do it automatically is because of the Hague Convention and the Geneva Convention. They said that they got to put a dude in front of it. So in case a person turns into a demon, they can hurry up and dispatch the Apple-bobbing gang and kill the demon before that. Yeah. So if somebody starts growing horns in the middle of a show, the computer can take care of that. But if I'm receiving at a higher rate than I'm broadcasting, then I will always have more than you are seeing, and any buffering will be minimal. But if I'm always receiving less than it's supposed to go out, and I'm always putting out the same as I'm getting, then any buffering will be, it'll automatically do that. You see, so even though there is a setting for that, it's not available here, possibly because of technological limitations. But more likely, it's done to protect some fucking pedophile in goddamn Kazakhstan. Fucking dicks. So fucking rude. Yeah. Best post anybody's ever written. Have you seen it? If stuff went viral just because it was well written, I don't think much stuff would go viral, really. But this is the bomb. When people find out, this is the shit. This is good. Okay, when people find out who these people are, not like they're famous, but some of them are well, shit. I don't know who they are, but the fucking shit that I'm saying to them, damn, I will sit on panel with nigger faggot Dave, and I can go hack the Matrix with my brain, and you, pound you too, you won't even allow me to. Oh God, that was fast. Strange needles, stranger beats down, protless. Now do you still want to claim your lame fag with fame, civil asset claims privileges? Okay, I will admit that it is a bit inaccessible. However, compared to the gold standard for fucking crazy, which is this is Fisher Price. I would like to point out a lot of profanity, you numb fucking cunthead. So you might not want to broadcast this. Yeah, I don't talk like this at Thanksgiving, but basically every other meal. Damn, it's gonna be amazing. They should get. I don't know, fucking bunny.
Get hold of me in email. Follow me on Twitter, Murphy, Instagram.
Oh, this is good. This is where I actually use my friend's name. Now, she's gonna sue me. Yeah. I was going There's just fucking no doubt. The only way she can regain face, God, or even my, she. Now that's fun because she, her mother, and it's by that, right? And then I'm sure we're gonna work, but she's got to be pissed. I'm gonna spell out for you here, Penny bitch lips. Peers on peers who peer at the tracks, tears at the top of talented action. That Tonka truck, fucking whoremonger and whorecunks, denying whore band giving away for barely even a fucking song. Oh God, I didn't come, but she did. And I felt like holy shit. Oh, good Christ. I wrote that. Yeah, I had to have been because actually no. And then here, DMM like response, KMM response. I actually that myself. Okay, yeah, MM. I was a fairly late bloomer in life when I discovered that there was a for a 30 gigabyte file, one byte at a time. You're about to. Some and if they don't, they won't catch up to the place where they need to go, and they'll be in La La Land, which I don't have happen. So a bunch of people who never should have broke what they broke. They never should have done what they did, and now God's gonna punish a bunch of douchebags. And okay, we're only wow. Okay, we're only weeks out. Big deal. 2 weeks is fine. 2 week limit of the simulation. Hi, hello. Please give me some time to craft an appropriate apology, and then we'll talk about the sorcerer's apology. But before that, I got to talk now. This post is the best post anybody's ever written. Have you seen it? We're good, right? You know, stuff went viral just because it was well written. I don't think much stuff would go viral. You know? But this is the bomb. When people, this is the shit. This is good. Okay. When people find it's great to see. It's like their face. But the fucking shit that I'm saying to them. I mean, I know you didn't have a choice, but still, I will sit on with nigger faggot Dave, and I can go hack the Matrix with my brain. And you, pound you too. You won't even allow me to. Oh God. That was fast. Strange needles, stranger beats. Now, do you still want to claim your lame fag with fame, civil asset claims privilege? Okay, I will admit it is a bit inaccessible. However, compared to the gold standard for fucking crazy, which is James Joyce's Ulysses, this is Fisher Price. I think to point out there's you fucking cunthead. So you might not want to broadcast this. Yeah, I don't talk like this at Thanksgiving. Every other meal, it's shit, fuck, bang, fuck. They should get oh God, I don't know, fucking Bugs Bunny.
Gmail as a rave, gmail.com. You can follow me on Twitter at that's
Oh, this is good. Where I actually use a friend's name. Now, she's gonna sue. Yeah. That woman is going to sue. Go doubt. The only way she can regain face, or even my face, the only way is if she sues me. Now that's fine. No, okay. If you're here, you're good. So try something else. Perfect. I don't have that chat. You can hear me. Okay. See, this is why I needed a hard line. One and concentrate around. Bunch of toolbox. All right, you're gonna play the content. Do it. Okay. Are you gonna play? There we go. Fuck. You know, that's the real tragedy. Vietnam was a deliberate plan to drive young men of slaughter moved from the breeding pool, and they fucking did it because they looked at the numbers and said, "Wow, we got let's just put them right in the wood chipper," and they did. And the same thing happened after 9/11. Everybody signed up. Oh, let's go get Al Qaeda. Yeah. Who's that guy? Pat Tillman. What a fucking bummer that was. That had to have been a demon as an actor. Like there nearly was a Pat. Pat, really, Pat Tillman. Till. a tiller, like where you go through the, oh shit, people don't go to fucking 4-H anymore, do they? I didn't either. But tiller and miller, TM. Okay, all of these letters mean something in the alphabet, and they don't fucking teach it anywhere because they don't have to. I mean, they had enough people when I was born at 73. They had enough people who had their shit together that they could get to the moon on a fucking rocket, right? And then they didn't have to use a rocket. They just did it because it was hard. Yeah. Did he say that? We don't do this because it's easy. We do it because it's going to get hurt. Yeah. I won't make any jokes about that. I think it's fairly cruel what that man did. And when I found out how he died and why he died, I knew that my mother's heart would be broken, and it was, because she had a different picture of Mr. Kennedy. She was like, "Oh, I love him." My mother's kind of a dingbat. Oh yeah, and she's dead. She's laughing at me now. She got into a car accident somehow and got a head injury, and then never did quite get a checkup on that. My family has a history of getting shot and then not. And I just called my mother dingbat. Well, I think that name is actually, for one thing, I know that I love my mother. My mother knows she loves me. The rest of the world, yeah, not so sure. Fuck you, I don't care. That's my mother. And a peculiar sense of humor that has followed her to the grave. She was born in the week of conventionality, on the day of the dark pragmatist. Well, she's dead. So what's she going to do? Spank me? And then I've never called her dingbat cruelly. I called her a bitch once. Oh, I'll tell this story later. Yeah, she felt terrible, but phone. I was in bed downstairs. She called me. I knew right where I said it that I was going to regret it, and I don't. Well, I'll kind of regret it. She feels that pain. She said, well, later on after she died, she was able to be much more candid about her life and stuff, because I could hear her. Yeah, hi, I'm Michael Guzzi. I heard from the dead. I didn't talk to her. She told me this story, so it's different. I didn't pierce the veil. Is we clear? And James von Prague was fucking bucket launcher his 6 shooters. See, the divine has a way of keeping the tongue in check, especially when somebody listens. Anyway, my mother explained to me that when I said that, she felt the coldest fear and dread and horror settle into her bones, like she was ready to turn into like an auto-RP. Okay, but I hung up the phone on my mother. Did I say shut up, you bitch? Oh, it was vicious. Nothing too bad, but it was the first time I had ever said that to her. I've only seen my mother cry once in my life, and she was a cancer, and she did this at the age of 80 or 79. So I never saw her cry until then. And oh God, it was terrible. Have you ever seen a cancer cry? Oh Jesus God, they're crabs, right? Crustaceans. And I never understood why would they name an astrological sign after a crab? And then what's that like? Well, they have a hard, tough outer shell, and inside is the creamy nougat center. And 2 of the cancer women I know in my life, I've never seen cry. One of them, I don't think Kelly Bartlett is a cancer, but if she is, that would make sense. And Kelly, what's her Kelly Green? Kelly Green? No. Oh God, Carrie Green. That's not cancer. I think she's an HPV. I'm kidding. But if she has that, I'm willing to give it a shot to cure it. Fuck, I'll do anything. Cancers don't usually cry, I think, in front of people. But if they do cry, if they get their hooks in you, like a crab with little claws, if they know that they got you an emotional boxcar, they will, and then it's like you lose control of your body and you have to behave like an automaton. And an evil cancer will do that to you. That was not my mother. But my mother was she was about to split. Her skin was going to come off, and then she was going to open up like a clamshell, and out would walk out the most evil cancer in the world. Because if oh God, my mother did not mean to bother me. She meant well. She called me to wake me up, to tell me that I needed to do something before. Oh God, whatever. She was kind of okay. Let me explain. At the time, I was 43, living in her house, so she had a fair reason to call me and complain all the time. Our family was attacked by carpetbagging kids from the East Coast, and her father died on the day he got his first Social Security check, massive heart attack when he had it in his hand. Probably when he saw how how big it was, right? My mother and I had a relationship that continues on to this day. I don't hear from her often. Apparently, there's something big going on. I don't know. Is there anything going on? Beekler, really? Christopher Beekler from outer space, talking in a toga and sandals, walked on water. Did he really? Okay, well, if you saw Christopher Beekler, then that means Jesus did too, because that's how it works. The secret of the Illuminati is that they do both at once, and then there's a third one that either manifests or something. It depends. They got a bunch of rituals. It's not just the Freemasons that I know their secrets. I don't know their secrets. I actually don't know their secrets. Very important. I'm not a Freemason, but if I knew any, I wouldn't talk about many of them. And then if I know something that I figured out on my own while I was waiting for the goddamn Freemasons to finish their fucking pancake breakfast and then fucking finish stuffing their pigs in the blankets, then I would probably maybe have them, right? But my mother never. I did ask her briefly when she was paralyzed and soon to die and couldn't walk or talk and was being fed through a tube. I told her about the story where I asked her sister, and she laughed because it was funny. I asked her sister about him in my late 30s. I said, Auntie blank blank. I didn't say that. I said, Auntie blank blank. Auntie blank blank blank. And her name was not Auntie bitch bitch bitch. Although it might as well have been, right? Based on how insistent she was on how people spell it. Guess how many letters? Fucking half of you don't need to fucking guess. The other half would guess correctly because I'm beaming it into your heads right now. I'm not thinking about anything else other than, oh God, not my mother's boobs. Ugh. Oh. Okay, so there's this other woman. She's a recreation of my mother in the flesh, in a sense, and she's got these big old tits, and that's cool. They're nice. They're actually very nice. And I haven't ever fondled my mother's tits that I remember, but I did breastfeed. Apparently, her dreams. She was like 4. Well, I died at 4.5 when I fell off the tricycle. Have you noticed this story is skipping around a little bit? Yeah, that's because it's supposed to. Consider it a distributed oral history thing. Point is, her never told me about them. She did clearly concern herself a great deal with the death of President Kennedy. And the question that I occupied my time with the very first time I got on the internet, for real, when I was 19. And while I was looking up the politics, I think so, it's like 92, 93. Some of you will remember getting on the internet earlier than 1992, 93. But I was a late comer to a lot of experiences in life. For example, have you ever met him? He's a serious fucker. Okay? He likes me. His style with calm and assured grace that he is remarkably by. And he doesn't want to go any further because like, but you don't want to insult him now. Big, which I would explain where I met these gentlemen. Oh, Christ, Jesus Christ. Yeah, right. God, what a bunch of fucking. They take the joke and they come up, run it on, and he's the scapegoat. That's Jesus. And then Cain is behind. All these letters mean something, and a lot of times people learn them. Sunday. Where's Daughter Day? What day is that? That's where. Oh God, I want to get laid. Not right now. I'm busy working. I have to stop talking about sex while I'm talking about one ball, two ball cane. 3 pyramids and Jesus. I learned this stuff on my own by just talking to God. You know, God, you've heard of God? I'm sure you have. Yeah. Monotheism, it's been around a while. There is a God. There is God. God is. I happen to love God. I don't love God quite as much as Tulu King. Because for one thing, Tulu King is man, and God is God. And he's going to get to be just a hunch. If anybody could be God, well, you wouldn't need me then, because you just go get him and say, hey, we want you to be God, and since we're in charge over here, all right, now that you're God, do something about this koozie. And then you'd, I don't know, he'd like wonder what happened to him so fast. He's not gonna take more showers with me. He's not gonna pull me down or put me on a tree. He keeps a wide fucking berth. I'll tell you what. I mean, I don't expect people to walk up to my door. He is smart. I don't know what kind of is. I've never seen him in the flesh. I know that just as Jesus Christ is a man. I don't have any doubt. Now, you heard this story, probably word for word. They fucking probably just copy it right now. Fucking send it back to time. These goddamn people still it. And you heard the story, and it was told you to go away and take the people still to this day, if I sing the alphabet song, it's the same way that I sang it when I was like, and that's humans are glorified ping pong balls. Humans are robots. Yeah, and so drive a robot. Let's not call it a robot. You're driving the beast. By the way, I need to apologize to Don. I'm sorry, by the way. We're making up for it, but you know what? That's my story is about these letters and these numbers. I hadn't even read numbers yet. I didn't just find out about the Bible. I found out about the Bible early and said, fuck that, I was and then ask. It sounded like a cheeky thing for a 3-year-old. And I Bible to piss on first, frankly. How many different Bibles are there? In Orange County in 1982. And I don't expect most people to be able to get a living to what I'm doing. Well, now that I've done it once, the PR released for the whole thing. But I did not know that this was the kind of shit today in my life. And then the last week or so has been, damn. What is the fucking holiday when I say that? I'm supposed to say March, but I can't say that because that's copyrighted. Obviously, they tell me to have vision, right? But if I was trapped in their holodeck, I didn't have the rights, and I was just like going through a dream, one of the lucid dreams, and I just landed on the holodeck. Not the Surrey NCC 8269 email Scotty into her hands. Let's say on that. They didn't have just one holodeck today. I'm not much of a Trekkie anymore because they broke my heart with the Blade of Armor. God. So I don't have powers that are prescribed for a man in my position, but I do have a very important power. I'm not going to get fucking shot for being blasphemous. Most of the people think pretty funny. I think they're fucking hilarious mostly, except for the one about my mother. That's such a sad story because she didn't realize what she said. I barely got my apology to my mother out like one. It was like blubbering, saying, "Oh my God, Mom, I'm so sorry." But started to come out when I ran up the stairs. She interrupted to apologize too far because she didn't need to. Jesus Christ, she did not need to call me to wake me up, to remind me to do the thing that I was taking a nap to fucking do, to get sleep, right? I mean, she didn't need to. She knew that she didn't. Like I said, she was, number one, she was a dingbat. Number two, there's a phenomenon called learned helplessness. And that shrew of a sister that she has, I'm sure that at a very young age, she learned to play. And that woman was a holy terror. It doesn't matter. I've made, and the war between beyond times we know them, they got a struggle going on. My mother and my father, my mother and her sister, my mother and basically anyone at all, because when she died, she was able to realize, holy shit, those fucking carpetbaggers, they killed me. They did. They tried to. Or they did kill her, and then she came back to life with half a brain. And the same fucking thing happened to me in 2010. I was the target of a hit involving a car. I guess there's this thing these black magic fuckers do where they think they're so cool. They duplicate the same trick over and over and over. After a trick is done, after an Illuminati trick is done, after the first 3 times, it's buried in the it's in the matrix. It's in the Akashic record. It's in the fabric of the tapestry of life. Am I going too fast? Are you keeping up with this? Are you listening? Hello, Beekler. Oh, he wants to answer, but he's too far away already. A lot of times people will come to Earth and they won't hang out long. I'm not surprised. This place is a fucking shithole. And if a person does some sort of a thing where they come in and they get a whole bunch of attention and they got to flee because people were like, hey, what is that Christopher Beekler? He owes me $30. He said he'd give me a sort of panic. I don't want anybody to get lynched these days. I don't think for a while, unless you count the ones in everywhere else but here. And when I say here, I mean the United States of America, where I believe I'm standing. Fuck, I better be. If I'm not in the United States of America, I'm due for a cornhole with my lips real fast. There's a number of people who are not down with the joke. For example, live on the continent of Africa. They do not understand what I'm saying. They don't know me. And they are challenged by the translations of what I'm saying over to fucking languages over there. They have like 40,000 languages, separate, distinct ones. I mean, separate and distinct. I mean, it's basically the order in which they chew gum. But I don't think that they know that yet. And then I'm not making fun of such people, but sometimes people are real sensitive and they don't quite get it at first. And in my case, nobody gets me yet. I've got people that I love. They're currently terrified, wondering what the fuck. Because let me say it again. I'm gonna spell it out for you here. Tammy Lee bitch lip slip slip. Tammy Lee bitch lips slip tips. Lips slip tips. I don't even know what that one is. Lips slip tips. It's hard to say it, isn't it? Yeah. However, when that woman, and she is a woman, she was when I saw her last. She can read, can write. So one wonders where all the fucking postcards went, right? She did not feel good about being called Tammy Lee bitch lips. Tammy Lee bitch lips. Yeah, I mean, it's better than Loretta Swit got, I think. Loretta Swit. What an unfortunate last name. Similarly, Ms. Tammy Lee, it's wise to call me a twit. No, it really wasn't. And I'm not going to say we're even, because you're a woman. We're not even. I owe you a tremendous debt of gratitude. Oh shit, there's her ghost. Tremendous debt of gratitude. Gratitude. Yeah, she's coming through already. She is ready to take on the role that my mother was ready to do when I told my mother to shut up, you fat cunt. Now, I never said that to my mother. That would have been way too. She would have. No, she would have instantaneously, spontaneously combusted. That person goes up in like less than a second if that happens. My mother was fat until they installed a feeding tube in her stomach. So one wonders why they didn't do that earlier. And my mother was called by her sister the name Fatty. Ugh. I can barely. My mother kept from strangling her. I she said it was very hard. I can't believe that woman did before. I don't know what the hell happened after COVID. I mean, I just gave up on side of the family. And I didn't realize that they were spawned by carpetbaggers who came in and arranged my father or grandfather to be removed. They messed with my grandfather's children. He had two girls. One of them ended up marrying a guy, and 2 kids with some other guy. And all the ones that came out here, they were sent. He was part of it. Miller. They were Bellingham royalty. They were. I don't know all the code phrases, but I do know they were kind of a big deal. And I do know that I did not tell anybody any of this stuff. I didn't tell anybody not to stand in my house. It's my mommy's lawyer's trust house, or from my mommy's trust lawyer's house. I think. I don't know. But the last time I heard it was owned by a guy that I trust. I haven't broken that trust. Trust me too. And last time I saw him, he was still the same guy that I met when I needed to have somebody in that. The carpetbaggers would lie to my mother and said, "Oh yeah, we'll help. Yeah, we'll take watch." They broke the agreement, because when you say that, and then you find out that I'm actually not stupid, and I don't particularly find myself to be very vulnerable to any black magic spells that are going to turn me into a walk and talk puppet. I think they thought I was just some sort of retard, or it was perhaps autist. Although hard to say. A lot of the humans that are breathing the air kind of develop a little bit of it. But they didn't tell me about the Freemasons either. And my mother didn't tell me about Freemasonry. Nobody. Not once. Not a breath, not a sigh, not a whisper of the existence of the monolithic conspiracy organization that once existed, that took over the lodge system back in, where the fucking year was? I don't know. Did you know that Star Wars is a metaphor for the struggle between black and white in the... Tubal Cain says I should shut up now, and I will. Yeah, I would listen. He has never told me to shut up before, but he was very clear. I don't know if any of you can hear him. And then it's not a voice. I've heard from Jesus once in a while, but not heard. I've heard perhaps Tubal Cain once. Once I was sleeping, and my father yelled downstairs, and I was having a dream, and I knew I was in a dream, and I said to myself, "Father," and I heard, "Go upstairs, go upstairs," like, because my father didn't have a father after he was killed by the contingent that swept into his peasant village, and let's just say I didn't hear much more about my dad and his father. From that point forward, typically when the rape gang and the conscription gang, they come into the village at the same time, it really means that they thought about ahead of time what they're going to do. And then my father didn't really want to talk about it with me. And then he didn't know about Freemasonry either. And damn skippy sure he heard of him. He was a tradesman. So all of these things that a lot of you people, I bet you whistle too much at all, but just think it's just part of your bread and butter. It's just the world you inhabit. Pancakes and fucking whores and making money off of them and laughing up and what else do you do? Softball. What else do you do? You don't have any chess. Huh. So I like to play chess. Many of you do like to play chess. Yeah, well, I think there's maybe 3 people on the planet left, and they all play with me because over the internet. I guess if a person is playing with me, and these days, I'm friends with Julie. Like if he was here in the flesh, we would drink, we would have a good time. I would say no, thank you to the leg of lamb. I would say, I'll try your bacon. Yeah, I would say yes to the sushi, and I would say, oh, that's sashimi, really? Why is it wiggling? And then he would laugh. That would be the relationship I have with Tubal Cain. We wouldn't talk about religion and shit. That is not at all the kind of man that Tubal Cain is now. I don't know what the fuck he's been doing since back in the day. And when I was born, my parents were 38. Lovely life before I was born, and they didn't tell me about it. Like it was not at all. They fought. was hit by a car that was trying to take me out. I didn't know that was there. And then I'm not entirely sure, but the guy, I saw him. I thought to myself, is that guy looking at his cell phone, thinking about when it's going to be time to turn so they can kill me? No way. And then I said, oh my God, I didn't have time to put it together, but yeah, they wanted to take me out. And when I say they, I don't know who, but they either succeeded or failed. And mother, under the state, she did not have the same kind of experience I did. I had a brief gap in my memory of consciousness where I probably inserted myself at the time stream after I turned left and died, and then decided to come right back because, well, I didn't want to die. And then I can come back from a death if they want to. If they do. I mean, it depends on the kind of death. People don't really happen on their death. I happen to know because I've been killed a whole bunch of times. It's not fun. I don't like it. No. I want to boost, right? It's not like it's a big deal. Right? It was my fate to relive that experience so I could understand my mother better. I didn't have the money. Before that, I didn't even understand my mother. And then, basically, I probably should have understood my mother a lot sooner if I had known that the carpetbaggers were involved in David Blaine. I never got to spend any time in Bellingham with my mother because we together. That's all. I drove through a few times, but my mother didn't go back up there much. She had it's clear he came and took out my mother, tried to, right where this I saw flash of light, and then they married my aunt, married her off to this guy, and then married her off to a guy, and so she got 2 babies, and then now they're doing. I haven't talked to him in a long time, and I don't believe I'm going to hire a lawyer and says, we agreed we'd help him in destroying it. She said. She must have. I don't actually know that for sure, but I do know that I can't talk to them. I've tried a couple times. I've attempted, I think 3 times, and that's it. Because the reality is that if they did that, they hired a lawyer, they're still up in it to their fucking eyeballs, no doubt. Because there have been some questions about the legitimacy of the special needs trust for my mother, as well as the special needs trust for me. I don't know how many trusts there are. I know there's 3 states. I'm not a 5th column, right? I'm not trying to do anything funny. When I say that Tubal Cain is my friend, that's an indication that he thinks what's going on these days with my thing is funny enough to come down from wherever that fucking person goes when they are Tubal Cain and they're not here anymore, and like observe. Maybe he's on Mount Olympus. I don't know. I'm not going to ask Tubal Cain questions. No. That's not how it works. If I start asking people things, hello, is this Cher? Oh, you sound just like her. Oh, you're her guardian angel. Oh, wow. Oh, that's why you look so old. I don't do that. I do the dead. If I were going to, there's a procedure. Come on, talk. No, okay. Oh, that's better. I don't know much about it because I don't. But everybody can hear. Listen. At all until Tubal Cain, pretty much. That's that guy's friend. I'm sure that he's my friend. I mean, if I ever betrayed him, I'm sure he'd probably kill me immediately. And then question me what the fuck. I'm sure he's into necromancy, all that kind of shit. Every fucking perverted thing that is in the world that I'm supposed to deal with. I'm sure that Tubal Cain is. Did he lost the ball and move back or some shit? I'm not gonna ask him about hello friend. How I some question acceptable. No, I'm not gonna have it. But the guy is my friend. And he's sure as shit more of a friend to me than my cousin, whichever one you mean, or my mother's sister, or my mother's sister's husband, or my mother's sister's other husband. They don't talk to me. I didn't find out until I was in my late 40s that when I was born, there was a request from where the hell was I living in the Bellingham area where the Clifford people, Clifford Miller, sorry, that was my grandmother's name, Clifford Miller. There was a request to see me. Like they would say, can we come see the baby? Apparently that request was denied. And I would imagine that that was my mother's choice, because I don't think my father would have. I don't know. They didn't tell me jack or shit, and now they can't. They're barred from conversation with me because they did something brilliant. They signed a legal document that said, we promised to help him, and here's how we were going to do it. And then they filed that with the court, and then they waited. They got into their spider hole, and they said, okay, since she's dead, then we can get him. Because they were assuming he was in animating my body, and and I think that this carpetbagger family, that's vampires. They probably didn't understand even nocturnal cycles. And then I used to sleep a lot all the time whenever I wanted to because I was tired. And at some point I discovered I was tired is because my nose didn't work, right? It wasn't because I had drunk too much or drunk too early or smoked weed. Oh my God. No, it was because I couldn't fucking breathe. And this happened when I was 5. And now I can breathe. I still need a third surgery. And I may have to sue these people I'm talking about, which is kind of awkward since I'm going to put this conversation to bed. Sometimes I feel like talking. And today, of all days, I would love to talk about the goddamn carpetbaggers that came in and killed my killed. Hit by a car that messed her up. And convinced the youngest daughter to breed with the carpetbagging family from back east and to act like a real asshole and to dismiss me in that hand to get her teeth pulled at age 19 and replace them with, I can quality reasons to do that. And I don't want to make it sound like I'm insulting the woman or that I'm of privacy. Believe me, I don't think I'm going to be unaware of what these people have done at some point. So I jump out ahead of that and say that I was old enough to know Lee's story when she told me that she had all her teeth pulled out at 19 and then she had dentures. She said, Michael, I've been... Now, she may have been joking. She may have been serious. She probably thought that she was humoring me. Ooh, see that? I think she just killed herself with a fusion bomb. These stories, them, right? Because they're a little embarrassing. Because when I said, anti-MMM, Niji, or no, anti-MMG, Niem, she pops out of my grandfather's twat, and they name her 3 names that start with an M. They don't tell me about Freemasonry. At all. Nobody. Not a word. They grow me up in a town. They move me to a town that's one of them thuggy piggy pigs in the blanket raisin towns where all the kids are cops and you just don't know it. It's like a model town, but it's like Eureka, except they're all thugs and bullies training. Ugh. I won't say the name of that town either. Michael Clifford Kuzi. Make sure you spell that. K-U-C as in Chimera, Z as in Zeus, and I as in I am one badass motherfucker because I grew up with these fucking bullies my whole life. And Tubal Cain just came and told me to mind the puddle, and then he took and then stop. I was talking about before. I don't even remember what I was just talking about. Just like 5 minutes ago. Whatever it was, he said he came to gently warm me up, and also to see if he could. Now he's asking me to tell a joke about him. And when I say said, I mean it was in my head. Like I'm speaking to you now. Hello. Hi. ABJ, Oh, wow. I just learned how to speak in tongues. Hey, fancy that, Kirsten. Why don't you hang out with us, that enchanted sapphire a little bit more? Kirsten. Kirstie Alley. Anyway, she and she can sit on the floor, swamp den, or where the fuck she sits, and she can alternate rocking back and forth between crying and lying. They're in a high security psychiatric hospital, study jackets. I don't think I'll get straight back to this right now. I don't think I was that straight because I got injured or whatever the fuck it was. I've since talked to her since the first time I talked to her and said, let's get married. I said, sure. I just gave it up. Anyway, her again. I'm not romantic friends. There's no chance. She's a bit older than she appears and says, and when I saw last, and then the she was driving when she thought she was going to run game on me. She more. And then I don't know if as a she's allowed to admit that she's a fucking demon vampire blood queen. What's the opposite of a Jew? I don't know how to make any I answer this myself, right? But don't. I've made my peace with the Jewish people as well. I do call them Jew. The leader of the Jews. There's two of them now. There's one's the king, and then the other one's Jew. I know. If you haven't seen one by now, if they're there, and if you ever run into a woman, gives you something to smoke, and says it's weed, and then you find grappling with a web scare around your head. Okay, no, don't panic. And then if it's hang on, what was her name again? Yeah, that's the first. You are either being held at the actual point of a literal force to destroy your own spiritual empire. She breaks and bats man. Batman's bat beating down the door of the Zeus saying, okay, that's something else. I don't know what that though. I love writing. You can say, bitch lips slips to